your food is supposed to keep you healthy. So why are more people getting sick every year? The answer to this question did not start from your kitchen. It started more than 100 years ago. Back then, the world used to have a very serious problem. There were more people, but there wasn't enough food to go around and feed all of them. So the policymakers of that time came together and they brought up an idea. The idea was that they should change the way we farmed, because back then farmers only grew crops using organic manure and animal dung, and this was not able to produce the type of food that could feed that entire population. So this idea worked, because after some time they were able to produce more food that could feed those people. For the very first time in history, they were able to feed billions of people, and this changed the world. But it also changed what success looked like, because the goal of farming now became growing more food easier and faster. Growing healthier food was not part of the priority. So over time, our food changed. We started having more ultra-processed food, fewer whole food, food that became cheaper, and food that became more convenient. While this made our lives easier, it did not make our lives healthier. Because when scientists started studying the rate at which people had metabolic diseases such as heart disease, type 2 diabetes and obesity, they found out that before our food system changed, the rate at which people had these diseases was very low as compared to the number of people that are having it right now. Even though the studies did not pinpoint one cause of this disease, because there are many of them, what they found out was that the food that we eat is one of the causes of this disease, and it is one of the things that we can easily control. Now, this does not mean that we should start blaming farmers. Farmers only produce what the system rewards. If government only give loans and subsidies to farmers who wants to buy fertilizer to grow their crops, that is the type of crops that the farmers will produce. If supermarkets only buy certain type of food from farmers, that is the type of food that many of them would want to produce. And if you also like to buy cheaper food, because organic food is a bit expensive, that is the type of food farmers will produce. Now, the question now is, should success depend more on producing more food, or should it also depend on producing healthy food? Even though we start debating the answers to this question from today till tomorrow, changing an entire food system takes time, because a food system consists of the interconnected chains from where food is produced to where it gets to us. It's a very long process. It's going to take time, but what you can do today does not take time, and that involves changing the type of food that you eat. So instead of you to eat this ultra processed food, you eat whole food. That is the food that has not gone through the factory, the food that are still in their original state, that are brought from the farm, they are still in their original state. So if you eat it today, tomorrow you try it again, before you know it, it becomes a habit. And it's that habit that will shape your health. You don't have to wait till someday before you start changing this habit. You can do it in your next meal.